now it's recording. So this is the Yamaha AG06 mixing console, and I put the microphone from the Zoom something into the small 3.5mm jack or connection, and this is routed to channel 1, and in channel 1 there is a compressor and EQ and effects send, and I can switch them on and off separately. So now it's with effect, now without effect, and now it's without compression and EQ. One can work with presets, and I think the last preset is saved in the mixing console, but if you want to change it you need the software. Software is available for Mac and PC, and it also runs on my Mac, so they have updated it recently so that it also runs on newer machines or operating systems. Would have been nice if there would have been a toggle or a switch or something like that. You can go through your user presets, so there are 10 user presets available. However, it is what it is. And as I found out now, it's always and everything mixed down to stereo. So although this mixing console has a lot of input, well, perhaps I made a mistake, because 2PC input mix, and I can also select dry channel 1 and 2, so perhaps I can record channel 1 and 2 separately. Loopback is something if I wanted to mix sound from the PC. Okay, so let's just stay with this setting for a moment, and I've connected the NOT from 1 to channel 2, and I don't have a sequencer right now available, so I just use it with a trigger. And here I set the simulation to pretty aggressive settings, and I also now turned on the effect. And so let's just hear some drums that I programmed in the last 20 minutes or so. Not so bad. So now I'm messing around with the EQ, and I just found out that the EQ is somehow set to something that takes away something from the lower frequencies, and I want to have it there. Okay. Let's save this as another preset. Oh, this is something only for the bass drum, obviously. Okay. This is also a nice setting, user preset 2. because of the aggressive setting for the compressor. So why does it? So now I'm playing around with the effects, reverb time, but I don't know why this doesn't receive something, because I have it on and it really, for whatever reason, it doesn't work like I think it should. So this is now the whole 1 1 1 1. The level is really up, and effect send is also, now we hear something, and now it's long 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 initial delay, high cut, high cut, high damp, high damp, high damp, low cut, reverb delay, delay, reverb time. Well, I don't know why this is so silent here, but it's noticeable. And yeah, it's okay. So save it again, user 5. I want to overwrite. So now I have the Volca keys here. It's the only thing that has some audio output, a little bit too strong here. Where's the where does this come from? Let's okay, so let's just turn down the gain setting for a moment. So I take the audio out from the Volca and connect it to the first to the channel 2 input. Let's select another program. So now I just adjust some parameters on the Volca keys, not Volca drums, and this affects how the inputs are triggered. So now let's go to the hi-hat. So there's the hi-hat sound program. And right now I'm increasing the filter Q so that this gives a louder signal, and this is also interpreted by the Nord drum, other North Drum one is quite capable. However, without effects, I don't like the sound so much. And the editing is straightforward. It has tone, noise, and click, and some parameters for each. But it's really strange for me. Some things you have to row select to select a parameter, and for some you have to hold the button to select the other parameter of that row. So I don't know why they just didn't make 4 rows or so where you have to click through with one button, or a kind of metric system. However, it kind of works, and at least the parameters are self-explanatory. It's a pity that in the North Drum 1 the parameters are not a changeable wire midi CC, and this also explains the huge price difference to the North Drum 2, which has 6 input trigger connections and also some more parameters, but it can be programmed live via MIDI. The current North Drum 3P is not that asked for because it's always connected to the pad. It's one unit, and there's only one trigger input, and it also has different less satisfying buttons and so on. I will perhaps talk about this later. So this is the North Drum 1. Let's go to the higher setting again. Yes, one can do some really decent stuff with it, I guess. So I like this. So I don't know if I can pre-hear the program I'm changing it to. I just select one. 94 sounds good. Store. So now let's go through the input channels one by one. Well, this is not as important because you can have each sound on each so-called channel in the North Drum. It's kind of easy to copy and paste sounds, so you need a second program where when you wanted to swap sounds, like the Tower of Babylon, what it works here generally you click shift copy, and then you click the channel, or you change the program and click and select the channel where you want to have it, and then you click shift and paste, and this is it. So this is the clean signal, pretty clean. The noise is coming from the microphone. This is also really nice. Yes, if it had single outputs it would be even better, because it really profits at the current price, perhaps you can buy 2 Nord drums. Then you would have 2 outputs. The Nord drum 1 is mono. With the Nord drum 2, it's stereo. You have your 2 outputs and can pan hard right and hard left. And the Nord drum 3P is also stereo. I understand why people like it, especially drummers. If you have an electronic drum set, or you can even connect microphones to your real drum set to trigger it, it's really nice, and you can use it as an in-between device. Just receive the triggers and convert them to MIDI and send them further. This is also something that I wanted to try in the future. So, alright, so far for today's diary entry. I think this is an indefinite, no it is not, decay, and there's also, it's interesting, I haven't seen this on other machines, there is some gate function, so if the tone goes below a certain level, it's cut off. Well, perhaps with the noise it worked before, so this is it.